welcome to my virtual classroom. This is Teacher Joy, and today we are going to discuss about health, particularly about nutrition. Okay, so we are now in the second quarter, so please listen attentively. So some foods that you eat daily may not always be the right foods that your body needs. So to choose healthy foods, you need to know more than just how food looks like. So as you explore this topic, you will know correct information that will help and guide you in choosing the right foods that you need for a healthy life. So as you continue to grow and develop, it is important that you know how to manage the changes that happen to your body and how you will reach your full growth potential. So good nutrition is critical during the teenage years to ensure healthy growth and development. So a healthy diet must meet the changing nutritional needs of a growing teenager. So our lesson for today is about nutritional needs and concerns of adolescents like you and how to effectively manage these issues. So the occurrence of malnutrition and micronutrient deficiencies and the ways and means to prevent them will also be discussed. So besides updating your knowledge on nutrition, this learning material will also teach you skills on how to demonstrate personal responsibility and healthful practices in order to stay healthy and reach your full potential. So let's start with nutritional needs of adolescents. So the growth spurt during adolescence creates increased demand for energy and nutrients. So as an adolescent, your total nutrient needs are higher at this stage than at any other stage in your life cycle. It also shows that nutrition and physical growth are essentially related. Optimal nutrition is a requisite for achieving your full growth potential. So due to your rapid growth and development at this stage, you have a greater need for certain nutrients such as calcium, iron, protein, and energy foods. As appetite is also likely to increase, and it is important that food choices are made carefully. So good dietary guidance has three important elements, and those are pyramids, plates, and the real food. So we have the food guide pyramid. So what really is food guide pyramid? So it is a triangular diagram representing the optimal number of servings to be eaten each day from each of the basic food groups. So it emphasizes the importance of eating a balanced, varied diet by depicting the 5 main food groups. So as you can see, includes grains, fruits, vegetables, dairy products, and other proteins, including meat, fish, beans, nuts, and eggs, as you can see in our screen. So this is a perfect tool for depicting total diet at a glance. So done right with colorful and teasing images of real food. So food pyramid shows example of what to eat and the right proportion and recommended servings per day of each food groups as shown in the pyramid. This shows the combination of all our meals over days for weeks, not just one plate. So demonstrating a clear long-term path to better health and the idea that it's healthy to eat a variety of foods daily rather than to get most of your calories from just one or two of the groups. So the tip of the food guide pyramid depicted fats, oils, and sweets, and recommended limiting them to 100 to 300 of your total daily calories. So although some fats such as olive oil have proven benefits for cardiovascular health, so understanding and interpreting the pyramid is actually very easy. the smallest part, should also be eaten and taken in small amounts and in moderation, of course. So as the shape of the pyramid on its way up shrinks in its size, the human consumption of the foods in those food groups should also shrink. Okay, so look into the food guide pyramid. So as you can see, milk, 3 to 4 servings. So food includes milk, yogurt, and cheese. So the key ingredient is calcium, so which builds in strong teeth and bones. So fruits, 2 to 4 servings, are excellent sources of vitamin C, which heals cuts and keeps skin healthy. Okay, and fiber, which helps you your digestion. So vegetables, as you can see, we have 3 to 5 servings. So these are also great sources of fiber and vitamin A. So just remember that darker colored vegetables like carrots and broccoli have more nutrients. Meat, 2 to 3 servings. As you can see, foods include meat, beef, chicken, turkey, fish, pork, but not bacon. So beans and nuts. So this group provides iron and protein, so which gives you strong muscles. Okay, and then grains, we have 6 to 11 servings. So this food group gives you energy because it contains carbohydrates, and it includes bread, cereals, rice, and pasta. So there is no good or bad food actually, so it is just that the others are more nutritious than the others. Now, in order to stay healthy, you have to eat a variety of nutritious foods every day. So it's not that easy to eat healthy though, and that's where the food guide pyramid can help you out. So we have nutrition. So what is nutrition? So it is the study of food, its composition, the amounts needed by the body, and its effects on the body. Okay, so these are the different definition of terms that you need to study. So what is food? Food is any substance, solid or liquid, that contains nutrients. Nutrients, substances that can be digested and used by the body. Diet, the selection of food each person eats. Balanced diet contains all the nutrients in the correct amount for the needs of the body. And what we call RDA, it means recommended dietary allowance. GDA, guidelines daily amount. And there are 6 nutrients. 1, it includes proteins, fats and lipids, carbohydrates, mineral elements, vitamins, and water. So let's also differentiate what is micronutrients versus macronutrients. So macronutrients is needed in large amount by the body. Example, protein, fat, and carbohydrates. So while micronutrients, it is needed in small amounts by the body. Example like vitamins and minerals. So let's start with nutrients. So composition, classification, sources, and functions. So those are the things that we need to discuss. So composition is the elements that make up the nutrients. Classifications, dividing things into groups or classes. Sources, these are foods that supply a large amount of nutrients. Functions, these are uses of nutrients in the body. So let's begin with protein. So protein is a macronutrient that is essentially to building muscle mass. It is commonly found in animal products, though it is also present in other sources such as nuts and legumes. So there are 3 macronutrients. So we have protein, fats, and carbohydrates. So macronutrients provide calories or energy, and protein is actually helps the body to make enzymes, antibodies, and hormones. So protein also supplies the body with energy, even if it is not your body's main energy source. So it provides 4 calories per gram. Okay, so for boys, ages 30 to 15, you need 71 grams of protein daily, while girls need 63 grams daily. So bodybuilding food is protein rich, necessary for the growth and development of your body, especially your bones and your muscles. So protein composition made up of the different elements. So we have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. So protein is the only nutrient with nitrogen which is needed for growth. The elements join to form amino acids. The amino acids are linked together in long chains called protein. So let's move on to another nutrition. So we have calcium. Calcium is a mineral that is necessary for life. So in addition to building bones and keeping them healthy, so calcium enables our blood to clot, our muscles to contract, and our heart to beat. So about 99% of the calcium in our bodies is in our bones and teeth. So aside from this, calcium is for bone development. Of course, so you need extra calcium. It is likewise needed for the regulation of vital body functions such as blood clotting, heart muscle contraction, and relaxation, transmission of nerve impulse, and activation of some enzymes. So you have to eat a balanced diet because this helps in building bone mass that will lessen your chance of developing osteoporosis in later life. So adolescents ages 10 to 18 have calcium requirement of 1000 milligrams per day. So you can get calcium from dairy products, leafy vegetables, and tofu. So it is important to include any of these foods in your daily diet. But remember, more than 90% of bone density develops by the time you reach 18 years old. So next is we have iron. So iron is a mineral that our bodies need for many functions. For example, iron is part of hemoglobin. So a protein which carries oxygen from our lungs throughout our bodies. This also helps our muscles store and use oxygen. This is also part of many other proteins and enzymes. So teenage boys and girls have high demands of iron due to growth spurt. So the onset of menstruation among girls also increases the need for iron. So boys ages 13 to 15 years of age need 20 milligrams while girls need 21 milligrams daily. So you can improve the absorption of iron from plants by eating fruits or drinking fruit juices that contain vitamin C. This is also important for proper functioning of cells and for resistance to any infections. Next is we have fiber. So fiber, also known as roughage, is the part of plant-based food. So grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and beans, as you can see mentioned in the picture, that the body can't break down. So it passes through the body undigested, keeping your digestive system clean and healthy. So easing bowel movements and flushing cholesterol and harmful carcinogens out of the body. So you need fiber in order to prevent constipations and other intestinal problems and reduces your risk of heart diseases. So some types of fiber help control diabetes by reducing blood glucose levels. Okay, to stay healthy, you have to eat 20 to 35 grams of fibers daily. But remember that there is a strong relationship between what you eat and your health. Not only today but in the future as well. Proper nutrition also helps prevent diet-related chronic diseases in the future such as cardiovascular disease, cancer, and osteoporosis. So it is important for you to select a well-balanced diet always. So we have carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrates are the sugars, starches and fibers found in fruits, grains, vegetables, and milk products. Though often maligned in trendy diets, carbohydrates, one of the basic food groups, are important to a healthy diet. Carbohydrates increase in the physical activities of adolescents. It requires more energy food. So energy-giving food or carbohydrates are the starches and sugars found primarily in bread, cereals, and fruits, grains, vegetables, the one that I have mentioned. Okay, but now boys at the age of 13 to 14 need 2,800 what do you call this one? Kilocalories for boys weighing 50 kilos. While 2,250 kilocalories are also needed for girls weighing 49 kilos. So in general, boys need more energy than girls due to the physical activities most of them engage in. So your body uses energy from carbohydrates to perform every task you do. All carbohydrates are converted by your body to glucose, a simple sugar that is your body's main source of energy. So if your body does not consume glucose right away, it is stored in the liver and muscles as glycogen. So when you need more energy, the glycogen is converted back to glucose. So in cases when you take more carbohydrates than your body can consume, it is stored as body fats. Okay, so it is stored fats in the body may result to being overweight or obese. Obesity must be avoided because it is a major risk factor to several chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and some types of cancer. So those are important nutrition needed by the adolescents like you. Now we are going to proceed with nutritional needs during exercise. Okay, what are these? So these are nutritional needs during exercise. Of course, exercise can also increase your body's need for thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin. So you need these vitamins for the release and use of energy when you are exercising or doing your activities. So you can get these from foods such as meat, fish, beans, what else, milk, cheese, what else, poultry, and eggs. So teenagers or athletes who engage in vigorous physical activities should take into consideration certain dietary precautions to ensure good health. That's why, as shown in my screen. So these are now the nutritional needs during exercise. One is to drink enough water. So water intake depends on factors such as body weight, medical condition, and activity for the day. So drink an extra 568 ml of water for 2 hours before the activity and 85.2 or 170.4 ml every 10 to 20 minutes during the actual vigorous activity. So avoid drinks with high sugar content to avoid delay in stomach emptying. Okay, water is the most important beverage. Next is to eat foods rich in iron. So athletes should also eat citrus fruits. Okay, citrus fruits help facilitate body's absorption of the iron in cereals, vegetables, and other non-meat sources. So these foods help prevent potential iron deficiency anemia. Next is to eat foods rich in calcium. So female athletes, for example, can be prone to osteoporosis. So weakening of the bones as a result of loss of calcium. So they must be particularly careful to eat foods rich in calcium to get the recommended dietary allowance of calcium. And we also have two. The last one is to your daily diet should be selected carefully. So the nutritional guidelines for adolescents will make it easy for you to choose a balanced diet. So you need different nutrients to be sure that your body functions properly. You also need bodybuilding foods due to your accelerated growth and also requires more energy foods. So those are nutritional needs during exercise. Now let's proceed to healthy eating. Okay. Good nutrition is very important in enhancing your quality of life and preventing diseases. So it means eating the right amount of healthful foods and not skipping meals. So it provides you with the needed calories and nutrients for your maximum energy and wellness. Kilocalories or calories are units of heat that measure the energy used by the body and the energy that is supplied to the body. So you need energy to fuel everything you do, from playing, making assignments, talking to your friends, watching television, sleeping, and all your body activities. And nutrients, on the other hand, are substances in food that your body needs to grow, repair itself, and supply you with energy. So the food you eat greatly affect your overall health, including your ability to stay active, study, and hang out with your friends. So if you choose the right foods to eat, these will provide your body with the nutrients it needs to help you look and perform at your best. So healthy eating is not about strict dietary limitations, staying unrealistically thin, or depriving yourself of the foods you love. Rather, it is about feeling great, having more energy, okay, and stabilizing your mood. So eating healthy is important part of a healthy lifestyle and is something that should be taught at a young age. So here are some important healthy eating tips you must know and practice in order to achieve a healthy body and reach your full growth potential. So, healthy nutritional guidelines for Filipinos. So, please listen. 1. Set yourself up for success. So, what do we mean? So, to set yourself up for success, think about planning a healthy diet as a number of small, manageable steps rather than one big drastic change. 2. Moderation is key. Okay, in essence, it means eating only as much food as your body needs. You should feel satisfied at the end of the meal but not stuffed. Third, it's not just what you eat, it's how you eat. Okay, healthy eating is about more than the food on your plate. It is also about how you think about food. So healthy eating habits can be learned, and it is important to slow down and think about food as nourishment rather than just something to gulp down. Okay? And then fourth, fill up on colorful fruits and vegetables. These are the foundation of a healthy diet. They are low in calories and nutrient dense. Okay? Which means they are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. Also, we have 5. Eat more healthy carbs and whole grains. Okay, choose healthy carbohydrates and fiber sources, especially whole grains, for long-lasting energy. In addition to being delicious and satisfying, whole grains are rich in phytochemicals, which are chemical compounds found in plants, and antioxidants, which are substances added to food and other products to prevent harmful chemical reaction. Which help to protect against coronary heart disease, certain cancers, and diabetes. 6. Enjoy healthy fats and avoid unhealthy fats. Good sources of healthy fats are needed to nourish your brain, heart, and cells, as well as your hair, skin, and nails. Okay? 7. We have add calcium for bone health. Calcium is one of the key nutrients that your body needs in order to stay strong and healthy. So your body uses it to build healthy bones and teeth. So keep them strong as your age. So send messages through the nervous system and of course regulate their hearts our rhythm. 8. Okay, put protein in perspective. So protein gives us the energy to get up and go, and of course keep going. So protein in food is broken down into the 20 amino acids that are the body's basic building blocks for growth and energy, and essential for maintaining cells, tissues, and organs. 9. Limit sugar and salt. Avoid sugary drinks. Okay, 112-pound soda has about 10 teaspoons of sugar in it, so more than the daily recommended limit. So try sparkling water with lemon or a splash of fruit juice. On the other hand, salt intake should also be avoided to prevent cardiovascular diseases. And then 10, we have bulk up on fiber. So eating foods high in dietary fiber can help you stay fit, lower your risk for heart disease, stroke, and diabetes, and help you lose your weight. So in general, the more natural and unprocessed the food, the higher it is in fiber. Okay? So I hope you have understood those healthy nutritional guidelines for Filipinos. So now for your activity, so you are going to list down all the foods and drinks that you had for breakfast, snack, lunch, and dinner the previous day or today, and then tell them to indicate also where they ate their meals in the column for sources. Okay, for example, breakfast. So I made already one example. So for example, I had eaten egg. How many servings have you eaten? 1 serving. How often do you eat? Of course, every day. I eat every breakfast. And then sources of that egg is protein. So, the same is true with you. You are going to write down all the things you have eaten that day or the previous day. Okay? And then, if you don't have any question, thank you and God bless us all. So, again, this is Teacher Joy. Do not forget to click the subscribe button in my YouTube channel for more video lesson. Thank you.